welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida Atlantic's offense will get the first possession of the game. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. And when you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Butler. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Sends it downfield. Catch inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Got it in the middle. It's Hill. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense tried to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Starts a drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Carr. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and dealing on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Vols with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. High the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A strike downfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Volunteers will snap it on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Harrison. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Volunteers have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Butler. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown ball! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Took a shot as he threw. And the third down pass is incomplete. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble, throws. With the catch, it's Butler. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to pass. Bringing the heat. Trying to find his man in the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Now on first down from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
He's got an open man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Running to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ford Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. New set of downs after the completion.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna run it. It's McGee. Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. Still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They're going to run it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? And the ball's backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. The give to the tailback. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. Right back to the well. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Look out, he's got room. Oh, what a cut. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Volunteers! A great catch and run for 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's McGee. At the 45 on his way. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little more.
He's got it at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that...
He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. And back to the air on 2nd down. Takes the easy one to the back. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll ride the hot hand. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. Did he call bank on that one? Off the left upright and good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So here is the Tennessee offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
He's got it along the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the route is on. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Brings into the open. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Love the route there by the tight end and man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Catch in the middle, it's Card. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. On the move, he fires. Complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Going for it all. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, Dick.
And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27.
And they get the sack, but they knew it was a pass. You go nickel, you're bringing more speed on the field, more DBs. You let the pass rush eat. Everybody communicates, right? Like you understand by formation, by tendency, they're throwing the football. Nice job by the defense.
Makes the catch down the right side. Lots of room to run. Touchdown ball. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making the decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run it from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might...
There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
On target. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Green. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man,
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
it's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throws to the wideout. He's got him this time. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space.
Touchdown, Tennessee! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
The quick out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll try to pop the draw. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll start this drive with a pass. That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown ball! He got it loose, and it was lights out after that. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target, and getting the completion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Turning it on! And tackled there by the defense.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind and forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Unloads to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the air on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of thing.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So here is the Tennessee offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The short hands, it's Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat. Get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been